All right, here we go. Question number 10 from our 0314 homework number 3 in MyLab Math. Again, the instructions say multiply. And this time, if we look at what we've got here w minus 4. That's a binomial. In the second set of parentheses, we have 1, 2, 3 terms. That's a trinomial. So we're going to have a binomial times a trinomial. And this doesn't have a fancy thing like binomial times a binomial is the FOIL method. And so this is just going to be the distributive property. So we're going to start with our W, and he is going to distribute to all 3 terms, okay? So remember we said if you multiply variables that are the same, you're going to add their powers, okay? So multiply the coefficients. 1 times 1 is understood 1. W to the 1 times W to the 2 makes W to the third. 1 plus 2 is 3. When you multiply letters that are the same, you have to add their powers. Okay, next, W times 4W. Multiply the coefficients. 1 times 4 is 4. W to the 1 times W to the 1 makes W squared. Again, when you multiply letters that are the same, you have to add their powers. And last time through, 1 times 16 is 16. Multiply the coefficients, and then the W is going to come along for the ride. Now that we've used up the W, guess whose turn it is? Yep, it's the negative 4's turn. And now he's going to distribute to everybody. And what I would like to illustrate here is something I call the stacking technique. So for the first multiplication, negative 4 times W squared, that is a negative 4W squared, which is going to be like terms with this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and stack those. I'm going to stack my like terms as I go, and it's going to make it easier to finish the problem. Next, negative 4 times 4, that is a negative 16W. Again, the W and the 4 has no W, so the W comes along for the ride. And last but not least, we have negative 4 times 16 makes a negative 64. And since there are no constants up here, he's going to hang off the end because he's the only constant. And now if you notice, since I used the stacking technique, it's going to make it a lot easier to finish and combine like terms. And this is actually going to finish pretty nicely. 4W squared minus 4W squared, those are going to cancel, as well as the 16W's cancel. And my final answer is W cubed minus 64. And so let's see if we're right. W cubed minus 64. Damn. Man, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those in the comment section below, or you can text me. And thanks for watching.